Good morning. It's Saturday morning. It's weigh-in day. Yeah, weigh-in day. Oh man, it's been a long week, man. Work was busy this week. I had some doctor's appointments this week. I voluntarily took myself to the doctor because I just wanted to get some blood work done for the beginning of the year, stuff like that. And everything turned out great. But the one thing in particular I noticed, so we have this thing called MyChart, right? And I'm sure anybody who's watching this knows what MyChart is by now. But it's the app that has, you get all your test results and stuff like that from the doctor. It goes into the MyChart app. And I noticed something, and I only just know it now because of speaking to someone about it. But so I went into my blood test fasting, right? And I was fasting, I believe, getting close to 48-hour mark. You guys know already that I fast anywhere between 60 and 72 hours every week. I fast. So I went in there and I think I was at the 48-hour mark. I could be wrong. It could be more than that. But whatever it was, right? Let's just say it was either the second or third day, whatever it was. I go in there and my glucose obviously is extremely low, 51. And, they're asking you, are you okay? Do you feel tired? And I'm like, no, I feel good. And then they see, the test score being 51. And how could you feel good with your glucose at 51? But anyway, I see my A1C, and the A1C was 4.9. But here's the thing. The image on the app had the little pin at the end of the green and made it look like I was close to being pre-diabetic, just by the design of the image of what it showed you, like the normal range was, and it had the pin at 4.9 being close to the end of normal. And this is what got me thinking, that because someone said that there's people that dream to have a number this low, and pointed out that the numbers above it tell you the ranges of diabetic, pre-diabetic, whatever. And I'm below all of those ranges, right? So, and she was basically telling me that don't pay so much attention to where it is in the green. Just pay attention to the meter above, giving you the guidelines of what the number ranges are, and that's where you fall. But the image is so misleading because essentially the way I was told that there is no world where zero is a possibility. A zero A1C is a possibility. And I don't know if that's true or not, but it's an impossibility to have a zero A1C, but yet it shows it as the beginning of normal. But if they can train you to believe something, right? If they can train you to believe something a certain way, they show you the number, that's the truth, right? The 4.9, that's the truth. But they obscure it by showing it to you in a meter where it's near the end of good. It's bothering me right now, because me, I am, if you've been following me for any amount of time, me and the medical industry we're not friends. We'll just say it like that. I'll say it politely and say we're not friends. And I have been known to go to war against the structure often. And but it's stuff like this that drives me crazy. If this number is stellar and there's no world where someone has a 0 A1C, then why is 0 the beginning of normal? Why is the 0 the beginning of normal? Because if they can get you to believe you're close to doing bad, you're more apt to accept medication when they say you need it. Right? If the beginning of normal is an impossibility, you understand? How do we sit here and put so much trust in a medical structure that has so many flaws? And the flaws look deliberate in many cases. I guess when you use my eyes to see anything, everything looks deliberate. Because I am cynical at my core. I have seen many things, and let's just say that I would be more comfortable in a room full of criminals than I would be in a room full of people who pretend to be good people. Whether that's a politician, whether that's a clergyman, whatever it is, I would be more comfortable in a room filled with criminals because I know where they stand. I know where they stand, right? And we are all, in the broad scheme of things, we are all sheep. And this is just how they shepherd us to believe what they want us to believe. Essentially, a big part of my success started with me going against everything the medical industry said was a normal way of eating. The standard American diet is not a normal way of eating, no matter how many times people tell you it is normal. No matter how many people that are addicted to it say it's okay, no matter what. Eating food that's been designed to sit on a shelf for 20 some odd years, them calling it food, and really what it is just a bunch of chemicals made to shape and look like food. Really good tasting chemicals. That's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. That's what you've been told is normal. And yet, you've also been told sickness is normal. These things are normal as you age. All of these things are normal. This is genetic. All of these things to make you say, well, hey, it is what it is. And you move on. But really, what if the entire structure was dependent on you just eating a certain way? What if the entire structure was just dependent on you accepting that eating food made of chemicals is normal? What if it was dependent on you thinking that you couldn't get the nutrients you needed from food, that you would always need supplements, that taking medication daily is normal? What if they needed you to believe all that? And really, the food that we eat, if we really started eating it in the ways they tell us isn't healthy, what if that was the actual source of health all along, and the actual source of success in health all along? It's Saturday. Whatever you're doing today, enjoy yourself. I love each and every one of you. Go 49ers. God bless you all.